Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Merlin, and I will be your host for this session. And I'm happy to welcome you all to our webinar today. We're doing it with our partner BSP. And in today's session, we're going to talk about how you can empower your business with the right technology. A few instruction before we get into our session today. All attendees will be on mute. You can see the question tab on your panel on your left on your screen, and you can ask your questions whenever you have questions throughout the session, or also you can save it towards the end where we will have a dedicated time for Q&As. But please feel free to add your questions whenever you have anything you want to ask. And we'll also have some polls that will pop up during the session, and we request your active participation in them. So let's get started. So I'm gonna first start with a poll to understand our audience and to see who and all are joining us today. So I'm gonna just start it, and I'll give you like a few seconds to vote. You'll see a poll pop up on your screen right now. So we want to understand how familiar you are with low code. So it will help us, kind of showcase the product today well. I see participation. Thank you. It's a mixed crowd. We have a few people who are just getting started, some who knows low code pretty well, and some are very new. So yeah, I think all of you will be benefited by today's session. Another poll for you guys. Thank you for joining in this one. Let me just publish the result for the first one. So we have a lot of people who are getting started and want to know what low code is. So I'm very excited that the session is going to be very helpful for you all. The next one, we would also like to know your background, whether you're business owners or someone from a technical team, or if you're from a non-tech background, any field that is not technical. I'll give another 5 to 10 seconds for you to vote. Have a lot of business owners and few non-tech people as well. So I hope the session is helpful for you. Thank you so much for participating in the poll. Before we get into the session, I'd like to quickly introduce our speakers. We have Yunus with us, who's the Chief Technology Officer at BSP, and then Osama, who's the Director of Delivery at BSP. So they will be walking us through on how they built applications for their clients and showcase a few or highlight few of the applications and processes they've automated for their clients later in the session. Before that, I would like to give, since our audiences are pretty, general and kind of diverse, I want to give a quick overview of how a digital transformation journey works. So whenever an organization or a business wants to, kind of look into using digital technologies or want to transform their business digitally, they have 3 phases they go through, right? One is the first phase is basically them wanting to have all the information or data on which the company is running be available and accessible to everyone. And this can be done when they automate the processes using digital tools, right? This is where having a system in place helps. And when they have the phase 1 where they are trying to make all the information available, they think of how they can do it, and that's where phase 2 comes, where they automate these processes using digital tools that are available in the market. And the third phase, when once they have an idea, okay, this is what I want for my organization or my business, they go into figuring out how they can re-engineer the processes that they're already following with having a digital intervention and kind of bringing in new technologies. So when these phases happen, or when they're looking to have a digital transformation in their organization, they kind of go through a lot of challenges. especially when they were trying to choose a technology that will work best for their organization. There are different challenges that they go through. First being an overload on IT. So whenever we need any application sorted, right, like the first thought is to going to the IT team, help asking them to help us to build a solution, because that's the way we've always kind of dealt with digital intervention. But IT team already has a different set of workload that they kind of deal with, and they have the main job of keeping all the systems in place, and everything kind of keeps them busy. And when with traditional coding, or when you look at whatever traditional method of application development that has come in the past, which it has always required IT to be involved in it. And this becomes a biggest challenge when in a big organization is trying to keep a lot of processes in place and trying to automate it. And the next challenge they face is inability to introduce new processes, right? Because we have a lot of systems, old system, traditional systems in place that kind of is pretty rigid, because it's like lines of codes that can't be changed overnight. There needs to be a lot of workflows that needs to be changed, and there is just a lot of process to kind of change or like introduce new processes into an already existing infrastructure. And then we have the need to integrate the new processes and the old processes, right? We every day with different processes and different operations that we have in any organization, we want to have different set of applications that will help us automate and enable easy flow of work. And this becomes a problem when there is constant change and need that is required to be addressed. And then the next challenge, which is kind of aligns with the previous one, is the time available to respond to the market changes, right? Like with the current situation, like every hour there is a new change, there is new things that are coming out, and we have to keep up with it. And as a business owner, this is very, very important for us to keep track of the changes and kind of making our business work that way. And with traditional method, it has been difficult because it takes a lot of time to build even a single application. But and that becomes a problem when you're trying to make your organization digital. And then and a very important challenge is keeping check with your compliance and security, and to have all your data secure and private. And these are different challenges that you face when you are trying to have your organization digitally transformed. And this is where low-code application development comes in picture. What is a low-code application development platform? It allows users to create custom applications. It allows users to create custom applications on their own with minimal coding experience. It offers intuitive drag and drop interface, which empowers both developers and business users to build web and mobile application that satisfies all their unique requirements with ease. What are the benefits of low code? It helps us to faster rollout of solutions. Like I said, there is constant change in the market, and there is need for increasing application and everything. With traditional development, it takes a lot of time for us to kind of go over and build an application right on time. But with low code, with the interface that it offers and the templates and the forms it offers, it is easier for us to roll out applications on time. It also helps in valuing your uniqueness to the organization. So every organization has different business processes, and which is very, very specific and unique to that business, right? And with low code, you can customize each and every processes that are in place in your organization, and kind of roll out applications that will adhere to your specific need. And it also enables both IT and business team to come together. Let's just say a sales team or your marketing team needs a specific application, and they want to build and automate a specific process. They will know how a process works. They know the starting point to the end point than an IT team, because they are working on it day to day, right? And when a marketing team or a sales team can build that application, and with low code you can do that, it helps them to build the application and then go to IT and kind of figure out what see whether the compliance is in place, is it adhering to the company policies and all those things, and which helps them in collaborating faster and have a more secure environment. And finally, when you have good process in place and it is making your business easy and smooth, it improves your employee and customer experience, whoever your end users is. It just makes life a little bit easier. So Zoho Creator. So Zoho Creator is Zoho's very own local application platform. It helps businesses across the globe build solutions that will help them, run their businesses smoothly. And our vision, that's something we follow diligently, is empowering everyone to easily build powerful applications faster. You can see everyone easily, powerful, and faster being highlighted, which is because it is for everyone, right? It's not just for developers. It's not. It is not for It is not just for non-developers. It is for everyone. You can be a person working in a manufacturing industry. You could be a teacher. You could be a salesperson, whoever you are. If you want to build an application for your business processes, you can build it easily on Creator, and faster as well. And powerful meaning, we've had a lot of customers who have started very, very small with Creator, and then kind of blown up and built bigger enterprise level application, which are complex and extensive, and kind of run their entire organization on Creator. And a little bit history about Creator. We have been around for 18 plus years now, and we've had over 15K customers. We have 15K customers across the globe, and then we have 7 million plus applications that are actively running, with 6 million users who are using as we speak. And why should you choose Zoho Creator to be your enterprise solution? One being, it is an all-in-one solution. You have everything you need in one place. You can build applications. You can view your data in a very intuitive dashboards, and you can integrate any products or solutions that you're already using, or Zoho, other Zoho solutions that you're already using on Creator, and it is all in one single place. And second being, it is completely customizable. Like I said, whatever unique business processes you have for your business, you can customize the applications and the solutions that you want for such processes completely. And we have ease of integration. We have over 700 plus different connectors that will help you integrate with any Zoho products or any third-party applications, or your own system that are in place can be easily integrated. We have all the data centralized. We have effortless migration. You can migrate your data from your old system to your solution that you're building on Creator, and it is very secure and scalable. So this is all about a quick overview and introduction about low-code and Zoho Creator. I'm going to pass it on to Yunus and Osama now, who will walk us through and show how Creator works and what you can do with Creator. Osama and Yunus, all to you guys.
Thank you, Merlin, for the introduction. Hi, everyone. I will just let my colleague Osama share his screen. I will do a quick introduction, and then we're gonna dive into the demo part. In this webinar today, so my name is Yunus. I'm the CTO in BSP, as Merlin mentioned. I've been doing low code now for more than 7 years. So today we're gonna dig into the transformative power of personalized ERP solution, especially like leveraging the capabilities of Zoho Creator. So our mission at BSP is empower businesses across diverse sectors with tailor-made ERPs. So the idea is to streamline operation, boost the efficiency, and use as much as possible the rich ecosystem of Zoho. So in today's session, we'll explore how like ERP solution can be like catered to a wide array of industry, from manufacturing, distribution, project management. But our focus today will be on showcasing the real world application through a case study in the pool industry, to be more specific. So this client, prior to implementing Zoho ecosystem, relied on manual method to manage the operation. The classic Excel sheet served as their primary tool for tracking like various aspects of their business. they had an accounting system for their service calls. They were received via email, which led, of course, as you know, and as you to inefficiencies, delays in response, and everything was very truly manual, and there was like no integration between all of these tools. Um, the other challenge I'm gonna say is in Canada and especially in Quebec, the pool industry is a seasonal one. So we had about 4 months, which is like the winter period, I'm gonna say, for doing the scoping, development, integration, and the data migration. So we had this privilege, honestly, to collaborate with the clients and assisting them in integrating their business. And through this partnership, like their client is experience like a remarkable improvement, both in productivity, efficiency, and of course, time management. So without further ado, I'm gonna let my colleague Usama dive into the demo. If you have any question, please put them on the chat. We'll definitely get through them at the end. The floor is yours, Usama.
Yeah, thank you, Yunus. Just now, let's take a closer look. Just before the demo, please. I want to take with you guys a closer look into the structure of the solution we crafted for our client. Through a visual diagram, we'll illustrate how our personalized ERP system, powered of course by Zoho Creator, seamlessly integrates with various Zoho apps and even external apps to streamline their business process. So this diagram will provide a comprehensive overview of how each component work with or work together synergically to optimize operations and drive efficiency. So let's take a closer look. I will show it in the screen. Okay, so this is a simplistic diagram to just to have a better idea of the solution we've crafted for our clients. So the center of the solution, of course, is Zoho Creator. So every operation is going through or is funneling through Zoho Creator, and then if needed, it's something the accounting part is needed, it's funneling to Zoho Books. If not, Zoho Creator take care of it. So for example, let's start with Shopify. So for this client and a lot more, they have online store. So this online store inside Shopify, we are able with Zoho we're able to gather all these orders or intercept all the orders going through Shopify and funnel it through Zoho to Zoho Creator and go further with these orders and do all kind or trigger all kinds of workflows that the client needs. As well as for Zoho Forms, is used for this case also. For this exact example, Zoho Forms is used to be or to be sent to a large number of clients at the beginning of each season to have or to gather all the information about the needs of clients, if especially for the opening or the closing of the pools. So before, as Yunus explained, it was processed through an emailing list, and then each client was sending his response, and the user was has to go through each email and go and create a service call and schedule this service call into an Excel sheet. So through Zoho Forms here, a lot of time is gained by sending Zoho Forms to each client, and the client is entering the information, and we are going through Zoho to trigger all the service calls automatically without any manual intervention. So as I said, everything needed to be handled to the accounting part is automatically via API is sent to Zoho. Zoho CRM, of course, for the database of the client vendors is held in CRM and accessible, of course, into Zoho Creator. So the main modules for this example that we were able to deliver to our client inside 3 months only was those 3 modules that were very urgent for this use case. So the first module is the POS module, the estimate module, and the service call and sales orders. So I hope this diagram give you all a better or a comprehensive idea about the demo we are going to show you. Okay, so the first module, as we said before, is the POS module. So very simple form where the user is going to select a client and go ahead and scan all the QR codes. So for example, I will select a client, and here I just need with an external scanner scan all the codes or the product's code and scan it here, and they will be shown here. Just give me a second. I will just have I will simulate here the scanning of a product or two. So the scanner will do this. So he will be scanning and the scanner will be write down the QR code or the unique code of this product. And as soon as the user is finished, the creator will detect this product and insert it automatically without any in no time into this subform, as we said. So I will to demonstrate the POS part, I will go and look for a product that has already some inventory or some available inventory, just to make sure. So let's yeah, this one, I think this one should be good. Okay, so this product is now selected, and I can go ahead and say, for example, I have these boxes to help the user choose what are the types, or what is the type of the payment, or is it MasterCard or Visa or anything. So I can go ahead and finish off this transaction, and as soon as I click submit, several workflows are running in the background. So one of them is that I will be creating this, I will be sending this transaction to Zoho. So there is no double entry into the operational side and the accounting side. So everything is on the fly. So here I am ready to print or send the invoice, or print it, or I can show it in the screen. So I already have my ticket. I can print it right away, and it's very quick and efficient. So for the let's dive into this specific page, for example. To be able to do to print this kind of tickets, it's very easy in Zoho Creator. I will show you, or it will be, yeah, it will be easier to show it here. So this kind of printing format, it's just an HTML page with some CSS, some very basic CSS, and using Deluge, as you see here, just using Deluge and fetching the data of the sales order or the POS order. I'm able to fetch all the information, and I just need to inject it inside the HTML brackets or HTML markup, and I am able to have this kind of tickets quickly inside Zoho Creator. So it's just some simple CSS to have the format and fetching the information with simple Deluge script and inject it inside my HTML documents. So this is for this part, this printing ticket. We have inside this module as well, we have the Shopify, as I explained before. We have also the Shopify orders that are intercepted via Zoho. So here, just for the sake of the demo, I will simulate a Shopify order. So and then I will be showing you guys how with Zoho we are intercepting this kind of sales order. So here I will go ahead and clean this up. So here I'm just what you are viewing here is just simulating the Zoho work. So here I will be creating a Shopify order. And while it's working, I will be showing you here Zoho. So with Zoho, it's very simple. We have created this trigger, which is already available in Zoho. We have nothing to trigger. We just need to connect it to your specific account, and inside that we have a logic. After the Shopify order is created, we have a function that is triggered. So let's take a quick look into this function. So it's as you see here, we have just 13 line of code where we have just we just get the Shopify response, and we funnel it to Zoho Creator. We just get the Shopify response, give it to Zoho Creator, so it will be handled inside the already existing logic inside Creator, so we don't have to do the work or to reinvent the wheel another time. So we have already the logic of the POS, as I showed you, which is creating the invoice on the fly with the payment terms, with the payment method. So we have all of this logic, all of this workflow, and even with Shopify, we are using the same exact logic. We're just intercepting with Zoho, giving the response of Shopify to Zoho Creator, and Zoho Creator is doing the work. So it's just a log info to confirm that it's working. And the Shopify order is created successfully. Here is my sales order, or the Shopify order is automatically created. I can quickly go to Zoho Books and view the invoice, and which is okay, it's not the right organization. Should be good now. And as you will see, even with the POS, I didn't show it before, but it's the same logic. The invoice is created with the payment already made, with the line items and the taxes. So everything we have, every information we have intercepted via Zoho coming from Shopify, we are able with Zoho Creator to incorporate them into Zoho Creator and Zoho Books. So this is for this module. I think it's clear, and I can show it. I can show you guys more technical details. For example, I have this function just to illustrate how Zoho Creator and Deluge script is working. So after I either for Shopify invoicing or the POS invoicing, we have the same exact, as I said before, the same exact functions and workflows. So for the creation of the invoice, we have this function. I just want to show you the most important part of this function. So this is the most important part, is creating the lines of the invoice and constructing or building the object which contains the information of the which customer it is, what are the line items, the template ID of the document that will be generated from Creator, and so on. Then just do a call API to Zoho Books, and Zoho Books will take care of it. So it's very simple, and we can then incorporate a lot of business rules that are that may be important in some cases. For example, when the response is successful from Zoho Books, we just incorporate the sales order ID from Zoho Books into Zoho Creator, so we have the same exact sales order ID or invoice ID. So we will have the same information in both ends. Same as, maybe you guys will be interested to show you more functions. So maybe the payment. Yeah. So as I said before, when creating the invoice, we will be creating the payment as well. So maybe some business rules that will be taken care of in the first part, but then it's the same, or basically the same logic. We construct the object and we do the API call to create whatever it's needed to be created in Zoho Books. Is it a customer payment, an invoice, a sales order, and so on? Same exact logic. Okay, so this is the first module that we wanted to show you. After that, we have the estimate module, which can be dependent on the client or on the operational side of or specific the specificities of each client. Some have basic quotation process, and some have more specific and more complex. For this example, the client had a complex or a risky way to build an estimate, because the seller, which he will be building the estimate, can do some errors. It's a prone error module, because each SPA or each pool has their specific options. So the user really need to pay attention before sending to the client this estimate, so there is no error. So for example, here I will be showing you how we built this module, so we can help the user to build the estimate without doing any error. So when let's I have a test product here. So when the product is selected, automatically we are giving to the user all the options that are available. So he's not adding options that are not available for this specific product. So there is it's not it's easier, and it's it's not easier to make errors after we are given the options in the screen. So he had all the options that he need to select, and there are unique selection, the unique options, and there are multiple or multi-levels option that can be inserted in top of other options. For example, this option, I can have more than one option inside the same level, and all of this is automatically done based on a configurable module that we've built to in the administration or the setting section. So I will be showing here this configuration module.
And just
so
to
for yeah
just want to add something about that, Usama, just like for everyone, the idea behind it was someone like me who doesn't know nothing about spas and pools can work for the client and don't make a mistake by selling something that doesn't work. So that was the idea behind it.
exactly. So
Sorry,
for example,
absolutely, that's
here the super user or the key user for the estimate or this module can pre-configure all the options for specific product, for this product, or for multiple product. He can do the configuration, all the possibilities that can all the options that can be made for this specific pool or something like this. So he's building all of it, all of these options, and the seller or the user that is building the estimate, he bases his estimate based on the option available only, and not adding anything from the screen. So this is the estimate part, and of course, as soon as the estimate is accepted, it's the sales order is automatically created, and it's the next module, which is the sales order module. So we have exact same structure as the estimate. The only difference, which is not a small difference, is the payment part, the shipment, and the invoicing. So after the user is created his sales order, he can go ahead and do the shipping. Let's see here if I still have or maybe let's just create a sales order. So I will just create a simple sales order. I will be adding a product directly without going through the configurator. I think I had product that still have some available quantities. So if for this specific product there is no serial number available, so it's not a serializable product, so with Creator I'm able to hide this field inside the subform. So I will be creating just a quick sales order, very simple. So after creating this sales order, a very good example here with the power of Zoho Creator and how easy we can incorporate some business rules. So here for this the sales order that I've just created, I'm not able to invoice it. So the action is disabled, just because for this specific client, it can be changed, of course. But for this specific client, he always, before invoicing, he always have a payment upfront, an upfront payment before invoicing the client. So as to avoid that some user do the mistake and create the invoice before the client is doing the upfront payment. So we disable completely this action as before the client is doing the payment or the payment. So here I will register the payment manually. So today the amount. So I will register the payment, and I will see that action now is available, and I can go ahead and invoice this sales order. So I can of course I can partially invoice it, or I can, for this example, I have just one quantity. I can go ahead and invoice it. I cannot stress it enough, but I've already said it. But of course, what you see here is synchronized in real time with Zoho. So what I've just done now, I can show you inside Zoho sales order. Is it the invoice? Yeah, sales order. I can see that the sales order is already created in Zoho, but not only the sales order, but it's already invoiced and paid because I've already registered the upfront payment. So this is the sales order module, and for the last module we wanted to show you is the service call module. So we have two ways to create a sales or the two ways to create a call or service call. So of course we can the user can go straight ahead and create the sales or the service call as well as any other operation as we saw before. So selecting the client, the information about the client, what are the products, and so on, and the payment, of course. And if there is a expedition or a shipment, it will be listed here. If there is an RMA, it will be listed here. So it's very straightforward. But we have another option, which is which for this specific client made a lot of time. It made the client gain a lot of time by incorporating this part of this operation through Zoho Flow to Zoho Creator. So I'm talking about the openings and the closing of the pools. So before it was all emailing list, sending to the potential client, waiting for the response. If any response is received, is it something we can do? Yes. Then we create a sales. We schedule for our teams the service call. If not, we just ignore this email. So all of this can take a lot of time to the user to do. So how we incorporate all of these operations is by using Zoho Forms and Zoho Flow, of course. So through Zoho Forms, I want to show you a quick example of Zoho Forms, how it looks. So this is what this potential client is receiving. So Zoho Forms, he enters his email, for example. I'm just and going through all this question and just to help the client have a clear idea of what the client is need for his opening or closing of his pool. And what is very interesting here with Zoho Forms is that in the last you will be you'll see at the last step here in that he can of course sign if he wants, and it's for this case it's mandatory. The last part is doing the upfront payment, as I explained before. For this client, all his operation are paid upfront. So he can in order to for the client to see that it's not just something maybe some clients will be doing the typing all kinds of false information in the Zoho Forms, but by doing the last part is by doing the payment upfront, we are sure that it's real information, and the client is really need to trigger a service call to do the opening of his pool or the closing after the season. So after this part, we are, as I said before, I can leave this screen. We are using, of course, Zoho to intercept another. Again, I can show you. Yeah, it's very simple. Zoho yeah. Sorry. Using Zoho, we are intercepting all the information going through Zoho Forms, and just like Shopify, giving all this response or all this information to Zoho Creator to proceed. So just intercepting the Zoho form, triggering a quick function. I can show here it's this function. 14 line of codes, very simple. What is a quick technical detail here, which is very important for some of you guys, if you're interested in the technical part. We can, with Deluge, we can target development or stage or prod environment. So in the development stages, in the testing stages, you can do some Zoho to trigger this kind of operation only for a specific environment and not going with the production from the first attempt. So you can test with this line of code, just this line of code. We can just specify for the header, the environment we are targeting, development or production or anything. So it's very simple to do. Yes, so after this we are intercepting the information, and the sales or the service call for those cases is automatically created into in Zoho Creator. As you see here, all of these service calls were created from Zoho. So, and then a very basic flow after that. When creating the service call, we can, and the user can go with the next step. It's by scheduling or assigning a technician or any member of his team to do the work. So we can have one or more technicians to be assigned to this service call, and we have here, for example, a calendar, a weekly calendar, to help the user look at the calendar and see what are the scheduled service call for a specific period of time. So we can look by technician, for example, here, and through the calendar, I can go ahead and edit my service call before if anything is needed to be edited. And of course, as we showed in the command in the sales order module, we are able to invoice directly from here. And same thing, same workflows, same functions. We are able to trigger the invoices, payments into Zoho Books via API, as I showed you earlier. So basically, it was the demo we wanted to show you. So some technical part we showed can be interesting. We can if you have any question or more specific or technical question, just feel free to ask them in the chat, and we will be more than happy to help. Yunus,
Yes.
Yeah.
If there's any question, as Usama said, thank you very much, Usama. If you have any questions, please, we responded to a couple of questions on the chat, but the rest we can share them, and we're going to respond as quickly as possible. So the idea here just to wrap up the demo. So as you see, we try to, like I mentioned, we used as much as possible the Zoho ecosystem, but the heart of the system was always Creator. So he can streamline, the client can streamline his usage, simplify, and I'm gonna say eliminate as much as possible any clerical manual tasks. The client's been using it now for more than a year, and he can see, and eventually there's I think there's another webinar, and client can give his feedback, but you always save a lot of time and improve a lot of those clerical error, and just the integration, I'm gonna say, given the Zoho ecosystem, helped them a long way to just simplify those quick, I'm gonna say, clerical and manual tasks that were taking a lot of time and needed the manpower. Now are all automated. So yeah, that's pretty much my quick conclusion. Feel free, please, to ask any questions, and we're here to respond.
Thank you, Yunus. Thank you, Sama. If you have any question, please do add it on the question tab. Sama and Yunus would be happy to answer. But if you don't, if you have questions after the session also, you can always write to us. Before we wrap up the session, a quick final poll to see who is interested in, starting your journey with Creator. If you're interested, please do vote on this, and then we will reach out to you guys after the session. We will be sending the recording of the session in the following days, and if your friends or your teammates, colleagues have registered but were not able to attend the session, that's fine. We will be sending them the recording as well. So if you have any questions regarding Zoho Creator or how to get in touch with BSP so that they can help you build application, anything, you can respond to the email that we send you, and we will get in touch with you and help you out. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope the session helped you guys with sorry, yes?
Sorry, Merlin, there is just one question from why we can Zoho Creator integrate with QuickBooks Desktop? So like the quick answer, and we can take this offline, but yes, there is some ways to do it. Like on the Zoho ecosystem, there is some integration that can be done. I can share it with you, and you can do some research like data prep, which can integrate with SQL, FTP, and other type of integration. And there is also an integration from it directly to Creator. So yes, there is some ways to do it, definitely.
Thank you, Yunus. So we will wrap up the session. So any questions, we'll take it offline. If you have any question, please do write to us, and we'll have our team and BSP team respond to you. We'll be in touch with you guys. We'll send the recording, and I hope you had a informative session and this served the purpose. Thank you so much for joining, and hope you all have a good rest of the day. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Thank you, Merlin and team.